Oscillating sprinkler head for irrigation. Question: what regulates the amount of water, how far the water, distance, etc. the water goes? It and how wide of a area does one want to use? How small of an area? This head here is up. It's very difficult to hold this, but you choose one of these orifices, which it depends on which one you want. You'll have to fine tune it. It's kind of trial and error, or I guess it could be scientific. But then you would put it in here, and it's difficult to see the thing. Then you would take this key and put it on top and wind it down so that it holds this orifice in here in the sprinkler head, but it's spring loaded, as one can see, and I'll slowly let it, and so when the water goes off it pops back in. But that was just a quick pictorial of how it goes, so that you would choose one of these orifices here, and then you would put it in here. And one may ask, well, what keeps the water from blowing it out? You simply just take this key, and when you put this key in the top here, you rotate it, I think clockwise, don't hold me to this, but clockwise. And when you rotate it clockwise, this little set screw in here will go down. Then it covers like something along this line. It would go down, and then it would cover, say hypothetically, it would go down over here, and then it would go here and hold this in. That's the reason that you don't want to back it out too far. If you back this out too far, the entire orifice is going to blow out and you're going to lose water pressure. But so if you keep screwing it down, then the set screw starts to touch the water and the water starts to fan. So if you want it a long distance, kind of back it up here. But if you want to get a lot of water underneath there, rotate the set screw here, touch the water here, and the water begins to fan out. And once the water fans out, you'll get some water beneath there. And because what it is the little metal set screw is actually touching the water. So, but you would choose one of these. My opinion is I'm not a big fan of these larger ones because that would use more water. Now, if I used one, my opinion is I would use something like this, or something along this lines here. So something that's a compromise between saving water and distance on throwing, versus the larger you get, the larger volume of water is going to come out. So again, you would put that in here, and just simply you would press it in. You would pull it off of the tab here. You would pull one of these off. You would only use one. So don't think you're going to use all of them. So if you use the one on the end, you would separate it. So just sometimes it's good to scuff it up where it pulled off of there, because sometimes it can be a hindrance when you go to press it in, and you have to push the head up from the bottom in order to get the head protruding out so that this will fit in. So it's a lot easier to put these in before you put the head in the ground than after you've put the head in the ground. Again, let me reiterate on that. When installing the orifice in the sprinkler head, it's easier to do it when the sprinkler head is in your hand versus when it's in the ground in the dirt and you're trying to put it in there. So just choose which orifice you want. Personally, I would choose one something like this, and then I would put it in here. I would take the key and rotate the key clockwise, and this would push the set screw down, and this would pushing the set screw down does a twofold purpose. Number one, it actually holds the orifice in. So the orifice, when the water blows, the water cannot blow it out. Number two, when you start to wind it down, the little set screw goes down and touches the water and adjusts how far or how little. Again, let me reiterate. Be careful when turning the set screw counterclockwise, because when you turn this little tool here goes in the set screw, but if you pull it and then the set screw comes here, then the entire orifice is going to come out. and a massive amount of water is just going to go out, but it's not going to go far. It's going to be like turning your hose pipe on, so you may lose water pressure on the entire sprinkler system. You may note that 2 or 3 other, 4 other heads begin to die down. So this is the way to install an orifice on an oscillating head, sprinkler head. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.